Rhok!
What's going on, everybody? So man, it's a beautiful day. I have Monday off this week, so take advantage of that. Come out for a supermoto ride. Come out to one of the nice twisties up here. This is about 15-20 minutes away from my house. I'm not going to go terribly fast because, I'm trying to vlog while I'm riding. So yeah, I wanted to come out and talk to you guys. I'm sure, as some of you know, there's been some stuff going on. Us Rhok-sponsored vloggers have kind of solidified ourselves, particularly the Texas crew. Not to leave out our international member, who he's a Texan anyway, and our guy, the man in California. And of course, I'm speaking about myself, Loud and Dave, Armenian, Fire Guy 24, Chadillac, Miggs, who's in South Africa, but he's also a Texan, and Super Blake. So we have kind of solidified ourselves into a little group, calling ourselves the Rhok Moto Crew. Is this two guys on scooters? It is! It's two guys on fucking Vespas. I had to wave to them because that's cool if you come out here on some Vespas. Anyway, yeah, so we're calling ourselves the Rhok Moto Crew. So it's official, we are actually a solid group. We got a Facebook page. Go on Facebook, search Rhok Moto Crew, or hit up any one of our individual motovlogger Facebook pages for a link. If you can't find it, Google it, message one of us, whatever. And actually, you know what? I'll put a link to it here, somewhere there. You can find, of course, off that page, you can keep up to date with what's going on with our new videos. They're probably thinking about doing some like team videos, and I'm not really sure where they'll be hosted yet, as far as whose account, but I think that's gonna be something that's gonna take place. Of course, you can find all our individual pages off there, and if you haven't hit all of our Facebook pages, we all have one. So find it, throw it a like, add it to your interest list. That way you can see what's going on with us. And sometimes we post stuff on Facebook that we didn't post on our channel. It's kind of rare, but it happens. Summing up so far, we got the Rhok Moto Crew Facebook page. Go throw it a like. We got all of our individual motovlogger Facebook pages. Go throw them a like. Find all of our YouTube channels off the Rhok Moto Crew Facebook page, and if you haven't subscribed to everybody in the crew, throw them a sub. We're all working together. A lot of times we talk about each other or interact with each other in the videos, so it's some cool stuff for you to check out. What else? Oh, we picked up a new sponsor. We still have the old one. We're still sponsored by Rhok, as is evidenced by the fact that we're Rhok Moto Crew. But we're also now sponsored by MotocrossGiant.com. I'm sure some of you know what they are. Basically, they're one of the biggest online motorcycle gear and parts retailers. And despite the fact that their name is Motocross Giant, they also deal with street bikes, cruisers, adventure bikes, you name it. They got a huge selection of gear and accessories and parts. I'm pretty stoked because they have they have my cams that I want to do for this bike. I'm going to do the hot cams, intake and exhaust on this bike. They have the big bore kit. I'm going to do the big bore kit if I don't get hit head on by a speeding truck. I'm going to do an FMF exhaust, the full exhaust, header pipe and slip on my YZ, as well as a jet kit. Pick up a few other things there. But yeah, so hit up motocrossgiant.com, check them out. So what's new with me? Let's go individual. What is new with me? I am finally back in school. I don't know if all of you know, but some of you know. I went back to college. I'm old man in college, and I'm going to the local community college, Austin Community College, for their welding degree. Now, interestingly enough, you don't generally associate a community college with some awesome education. But here's the interesting thing. Austin Community College actually has one of the best welding programs in the country. At the National Skills Competition, we regularly beat many schools. We're right up there with Lincoln and Miller, which are, Lincoln and Miller Welding Company. We're right up there with them. There are a lot of schools in Texas that don't even go to the National Skills Competition for welding anymore because they know they don't have a chance of beating us. If you graduate from the welding program at my school, and that's on your resume, that carries a lot of weight. That carries a lot of weight. So let's see here. Last time I was down here, there was nothing but dry land as far as I could see. Let's see what we got today. Oh my God, there's water. Nice. Guys, I can't even tell you. All of this, let me park over here. All of this here was completely dry. Texas has been having a crazy drought. And this has been completely dry for, hell man, months. Months, if not well over a year. So seeing water here it's excellent. I'm very excited that there's some water here now. Though that out there, I think there might have been like a puddle out. That dock was sitting on dry land. I mean, if you look over there, you can see that long dock where the thing comes down. That thing coming down the stairs, that should be flat. Okay, this water should be up to, let's see where the water should be up to. The water should be up to pretty much that plant right there. So that gives you some idea of how low this water has gone down. We've been in a pretty terrible drought. This year, luckily, we've had a lot more rain. So things are looking better, but they're still not great. Last time I was here, there was a guy in a paraglider collecting his gear. He must have landed out here. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. There's water. Anyway, so back to my school. I'm in the welding program. I've done the oxy-fuel welding so far, which was a blast. Man, there's something so inherently male about making two pieces of metal one. Look, there's a hawk out there. We got a lot of red-tailed hawks around here. I don't know if you can see it. Something so inherently male about taking two pieces of metal and turning them into one with fire. And then I did the stick welding. Let's see if I can just get this thing turned around this way. That was ugly. I did the stick welding class. I did all right at that. My welds were somewhat ugly, but they were fairly solid. The biggest problem I had, I'm sure some of you are welders, so you'll have a little context for it. My biggest problem was welding up, like straight up, with the 7120? 7018? I don't know, it's whatever the 7,000 something rod is. I was terrible at welding uphill with that, like straight up. I tended to blow through the metal. I'd turn the amperage down, and I was still having problems just trenching out the metal or having big blobs dripping down. Luckily, because of what I want to do with welding, that's not a big deal. I'm not ever going to be doing that, really. 90% of what I want to do is going to be MIG and TIG, probably mostly TIG. So this semester I'm taking the first MIG class, and I'm going to get I'm going to buy myself a MIG welder. I want to get whatever is about the strongest thing that'll run on household, off the dryer socket with 220. I wanted to get a Miller Bobcat. I'm not sure if that does MIG. I think it'll do MIG if you get a wire feed gun for it. But I'm not going to do that because I don't have any place to put it. The Miller Bobcats are huge. And it would be awesome because I'd never have to worry about power because it supplies its own. But it's a big ass machine. So yeah, so I'm taking the MIG welding class, and then So I got on the developmental math track because it's been fucking like 25 years since I had any math classes, and I was the only thing I concerned myself with in school during that time was getting laid and riding my skateboard and going to punk rock shows. So as you can imagine, I wasn't the most successful student. So I never really, it wasn't that I was dumb about math, it was that I never really learned anything beyond basic math. I never learned algebra at all. I didn't even learn pre-algebra. So, of course, when I took the test to get into college, I did pretty poorly on the math, got on the developmental math track, not a big deal. But once you get on it, you can't just take the first developmental course and then test out of it and get right back to college math. No, you have to take every developmental class, even if you don't need them. All the developmental math classes, which is fucking ridiculous, but whatever. Well, that's not the bad part. The bad part is that when you're on the developmental track, you have to go see a counselor to register for your classes. The purpose of going and seeing the counselor is so that the counselor can tell you, hey, you have to take this math class next. Well, no shit, I know I have to take a fucking math class next. I'm trying to register for that math class next. But no, I can't just register for the class. I have to take time off work, go and sit in a line with 50 other pissed off students for hours for the counselor to tell me something that I already know. So last semester I went through that. I didn't even get in to see the counselor before the welding classes I wanted were taken. So I missed last semester, which sucked. But I'm in for this semester, taking I think this is my last developmental math class, and I'm taking MIG welding. Next semester I'm going to take, I'm either going to take TIG or I'm going to take the next level of MIG welding. In the end, I'm going to end up taking, the more advanced MIG welding and more advanced TIG welding, and semesters down the road, because those are the two types of welding that I have to learn to really kick a lot of ass on. So that's kind of where I'm at on that. I'm not actually going to finish the welding degree, because the welding degree is really geared towards construction or like petroleum or gas pipeline, and I'm terrified of heights over about 8 feet, so I don't have a big future in building bridges or skyscrapers. I'm married and have no desire to move to West Texas or Alaska, so I don't have a big future in welding pipelines either. So I'm actually going to take the welding classes that I want to learn, and then I'm going to change my degree. I'm thinking about going for the anthropology degree. The thing is, I don't need a degree. I decided that it would be cool to have one, and I don't even know if I care about getting a 4-year degree, because I'm not going to be doing anything that I need a degree for. But it would be very cool just to say that I have one. The loser at my school that did nothing but skated and tried to bang chicks, which I was pretty successful at, if I do say so myself, to having a degree of any sort, even just a 2-year degree of any sort, will feel like such a personal victory for me. That'll be pretty awesome. What do we have? We got Rhok Moto Crew Facebook page, because we're the Rhok Moto Crew now. It's me, Loudon Dave, Jake the Garden Snake, Armenian, Fire Guy, Chadillac, Super Blake, and Migs. All of our Facebook pages and all of our YouTube channels can be found off of the Rhok Moto Crew Facebook page. Go throw it a like. Go down the list and just subscribe to everybody. And that's where we're at. There's some more stuff coming up. Just gonna tease that there are more developments coming. You guys are gonna be excited about. So keep your eyes and ears open for that. And I'll talk to you guys later.